Satirically Yours, Season 1, Episode 4. Sir, this is a zombie-free zone. Sir, the committee has met, and we've discussed this before. You are currently lumbering in a zombie-free zone, and you are explicitly forbidden from doing that on the premises. Dean Kuntzman's expressed. The zombie paid no attention to him, and continued lumbering into the door and trying to smash through it to eat the brains of the tasty committee members on the inside. Assistant Dean Brunig opened the floor to debate. In a hurried and excited fashion, I bring this meeting to order. Secretary Mao, please continue to take notes as long as you can. We have before us the proposal to issue a formal notice of non-acceptable behavior in a public recreational space to a variety of students. She glanced around the room. While some people seemed concerned about the looming threat of the zombie horde crashing through the doors and windows, many of the academics and strong believers in discipline were prepared to continue the discussion. Apparently, as I'm sure many of you know by now, the student protest regarding the tragic death of Harambe had gotten out of hand. The sheer amount of anger in the world that the singular event generated was enough to cause a spontaneous event, which appears to have manifested as an incredible and insatiable lust for blood. It started only affecting those on the internet, but soon swept into every facet of life. Students at UT Austin and UMass Amherst were swept into madness. A zombie head finally broke through the door. She bit in the air menacingly towards the professors and deans. Forgive me, but given the circumstances, I believe it necessary to put it to a vote without much debate on the matter. I am aware this is against policy, but all those in favor of issuing the notice, please state aye. It was difficult to hear the number of ayes in the audience because of the ever-increasing growls from the former students and Harambe protesters that had gathered around the office. Excuse me, Mrs. Chairwoman, Mrs. Dr. Mao interrupted. I was unable to discern the vote. We must tally. She started tearing out pieces of paper. Long after the vote had been completed, the zombies had fed, and the internet had been amused. The ghost of those professors smiled from above, knowing that their official notice of non-acceptable behavior in a public recreation space had passed before being grotesquely devoured.